Hi, I'm Zuli, the reading mama, and today we are on the second last book of the theme Confidence. And this book is called Stand Tall, Molly Lou Mellon. It has been written by someone called Patty Lowell, and it has been illustrated by David Catford. And this is Putnam Books publication. So, in this video, we are going to talk about the story of the book, what I love about this book, how can we use this book to have meaningful conversations with our child. At the end of the video, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek into the book. This is a story of a little girl who has many quirks. Her voice is different, she's physically small, she has buck teeth, and she is fumble-fingered. And despite all of these quirks, she loves herself. She exudes confidence through her being. She has a grandma who teaches her to be fearless, no matter what. And when Molly Lou Mellon has to move to a new town and start in a new school, she has a bully called Ronald Durkin. And how she stands tall in front of Ronald Durkin is the story of this book. Now, what do I love about this book? So, first of all, I love the character of Grandma in this story. This is an amazing grandma who teaches her grandchild to be fearless no matter what. She teaches her grandchild to love herself just the way she is. She teaches her to believe in herself so that the world believes in her too. Another thing that I love about this book is the quirky and vibrant and colorful illustrations by David Catford. We see how big everything is around Molly Lou Mellon, but her body language is just so confident all the time. You never see that she feels small, that she feels there is something different about her or there is something quirky about her. She embraces her quirks, she embraces her differences, and that comes through from the illustration. Another thing to love about this book is the language of the book. There are repetitions, the language is quite simple to understand. The language also shows that she is giving answers without actually being verbose. That's what the story does. It has a rhythm. There are repetitions in the book which make it easy for the young readers to understand the book. They get into the rhythm of the book very quickly. And now, how will you use this book to have meaningful conversations with your child? So you can ask your child if they have something quirky that they actually love. What is it that makes them different from everyone else? You could also ask them if they have someone like a Ronald Durkin in their class, in their friend circle, and how are they trying to stand up to this person? What can they do to stand up to this Ronald Durkin of theirs? Another reflection question that I have is for you as a parent. So, Molly Lou Mellon's grandma always asked her grandchild to be confident, to be herself, to believe in herself, and these were very positive affirmations. And since these were coming to Molly Lou Mellon from a very early age, she believed in them. Can you think of something that you can tell your child every day so that they believe in it too and it comes through from their behavior? One fun activity I have for you around these affirmations is you can write down some positive statements on a sheet of paper, put it in a jar, and every time someone feels low, you can pull out a chit and read it to feel good about yourself. Another thing that you can do with your child is stand in front of a mirror and say 3 positive things about yourself and see how it makes you feel after a week. That's about it. Let's get a sneak peek into the book. So this is Stand Tall, Molly Lou Mellon, written by Patty Lowell, and illustrations are by David Catford and Putnam Books publication. Molly Lou Mellon stood just taller than her dog and was the shortest girl in the first grade. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Walk as proudly as you can and the world will look up to you." So she did. Molly Lou Mellon had buck teeth that stuck out so far she could stack pennies on them. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Smile big and the world will smile right alongside." So she did. Molly Lou Mellon had a voice that sounded like a bullfrog being squeezed by a boa constrictor. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Sing out clear and strong, and the world will cry tears of joy." So she did. And what happens next? You'll have to find out for yourself. I'm linking the book in the description. Let me know in the comment section if you like this book, if you have read it to your child, if you are planning to read it to your child, if you try any of the prompts and activities that I told you about. Let me know how they work out for you. Also, let me know if you or your child has someone like Molly Lou Mellon's grandma. Follow the Reading Mama for more such amazing stories. Bye.